Okay, so loud protest speak concerns of just jury intimidation during Rittenhouse's deliberation. This is important. This is one of the kind of things that, well, we're going to pick it apart to what at least we're going to consider cautionary zone for now. It's an index. It'll change. It'll move on the spring position because 1 is still 1 and it might make 24 later. And if I had the numbers on a 45 made out that way, we all dance. We all would dance because it would gravity. I'm telling you, I'd make it gravity. I'd find a logger, a stonemason, and a cop, firefighter, EMT, and it would be law.
McCarthy, former federal prosecutor and Fox News contributor, I was really struck by that sign that Alexis just talked about.
It's a Manobrechosaurus breakdown.
The kids live here side on side, hoping that if there is any violence, that house
chainsaw, but not
be
with
spared
what
any
is
sort of violence. I also noted
this for
that
a
the judge in this
interpretation.
case has
Mine,
received
I'll
death threats against himself and his children.
Perhaps
that's normal.
No gas,
Andy,
you
tell me. I don't know if the tension is higher here than we've seen in a long time.
I think, unfortunately, Dana, it's the world we live in with social media, which kind of invites people to act on their worst instincts anonymously.
Well,
which
you go, oh, well, I could feed everybody
sort of
in town, but my timeline for
Let me also mention this. So I just checked.
In
the O.J. Simpson trial, that jury deliberated 4 hours. For Derek Chauvin, it was a little over
for
10 hours for 2 days.
Your Honor,
this is now entering its second day of deliberations.
Your fuck
Anything that can be gleaned from that?
Really, you have to dial this back to early
this is a strange case, Dana, in that most cases that go to trial have factual disputes that the jury has to work out. So we usually get a window into the deliberations because they'll send out notes asking for readbacks of testimony. In this case, the facts are pretty clear, and what we're down to is a real hard legal dispute over whether this amounts to self-defense or not. And as John Turley pointed out from the very beginning of the deliberations, the jury has had the judge's legal instructions, particularly the legal instructions on self-defense.
You give me squeaky
they may be working very hard, and I agree that most of the time juries are very diligent. But
the
we
portion
may
of
not
infrastructure really has nothing to do with the jury system. Meanwhile, you buy off every
by
fucking
having the
union
judge's
boss.
instructions there, they may have everything they
And so
need
you put those two things
to
together and say, along other indicating
What do you think about jury
squeakies
intimidation? You got these crowds
would be
outside, they can hear
because
them
it's
inside the
their
courthouse.
food. It is
I don't
gravity.
think that
No
would be
matter
good
how
enough.
it's
If I were a judge,
orientated
I'd
to
want to
them.
protect them from that.
This
What's your
news
view on it, Andy?
is their job. It is
Bill,
their
I'm
camp.
worried
It is
about
their
it, and I've been worried about it,
grade.
and I think it's not just a matter of what's going on outside the
traveling down
courthouse,
the
which I
line
agree is
into
egregious and
poke balls
worrisome.
and whatever else you
But
want
I
to call
think
them at
that,
that point.
we spent a lot of time covering the Chauvin trial, and
Not
we
new,
got
not
a
even
sense
close
because we're
to
at it
new.
every day that that's the way
Talking like
trials go.
Oppenheimer
But if you
and
remember, the
Gandhi,
Chauvin
Nietzsche.
case was during the COVID protocols, and really there weren't spectators in the courtroom. And I thought that to the extent we had cameras, they were very stationary, and there was kind of set rules about what they were allowed to cover.
Because they are the
In
same
this
rabbit
case,
you are tracking.
it's been much more
Now,
like
we've jumped all over
pre-COVID
the
times,
place,
so there's
said
been
sectors of
spectators.
rabbits that
And we
changed
know
the
that there have been
rabbit
people
calc order
in the courtroom who
the
have
graphing
been
calculator,
staring at the
number
jurors,
file,
checking out the
YouTube
jurors.
right now for a
The
photon
cameras are
coming
moving
in here. Hit
around,
this button
which I
on the way
think
functions do
could
what?
unnerve the
Stupid
jurors
shit
in the
that
sense
wouldn't
that if they
obviously
have
fucking work in
video
physics
of
if
what
there's
they
still
look
rabbit
like, that
outside
could
to
be
the
broadcast to the
population.
public. They don't know exactly how that's being
And then
used
you have
because they're not
factor
supposed to be
tides
looking at
and an
publicity
asteroid.
about the case.
Jupiter getting
So
pissed
it's
off
not
and
just
deciding
what's
not to
going on
clock in
outside
and
the trial, outside the courthouse, and then you
What if-
couple that with the fact that the judge is not sequestering them.
Oh,
He's
and if
letting
you
them go
timed
home
it
and come
right now.
back. So they're getting some exposure to what's going on in the community.
Then, Andy, can I ask you something on that? In any case, not just in this case,
There's Senate.
could
is what I
the jury
believe
not
the
being
Senate. You just put
sequestered be
cameras in it
grounds
and
for
you
an
would-
appeal from either side?
You would
It can be grounds for an
Bachelor,
appeal, Dana.
Ultimate
It would
Fighter,
be highly unusual
the reality of what
unless
law
there's
is,
some
what
concrete fact that they
this
can
is.
articulate that there's
And
evidence
there's all
of,
kinds of
which
colleges,
is something that you
there's
can hang your
incidents
hat
where the
on
things happens.
about
Cops go fill out a
intimidation.
warrant.
The
What
chance
they
of
got,
getting
where
a
requisitions
reversal
and
on that
words.
ground just
And those
because
words
there was
still
an
correlate
atmosphere
to
of
an X
intimidation,
dollar
I think is
I got to at
unlikely.
least cover those.
Andy, thank you for your time. It's good to get your analysis, and we've got you on standby, right? You and Turley.
Oh yeah,
everybody
Tilt the
else.
moose.
So
I'll
you
keep
can't
down,
even
battle
walk the
buddy.
dog today. Stay right there.
Yeah, catch you later.
Nice to see you.
I want to